Go live. We are live. Says we're live. Okay. All right. How about this quality, huh, you guys? I mean, this is top-notch stuff. I'm just running a seamless show. I got all this great lighting with shadows and bad. Yeah. I don't know why I decided to follow Ed on his live stream because man, that guy, he is hard to follow. Puts together such a great live stream. Oh, it's tough. It's tough to follow that one. Oh, Ed does a great job. I took notes for his live stream because I wanted to talk about a few things and 29 people here already. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Another sticker giveaway. No, I don't have stickers. Let's see. I got to remember to highlight some of these because when you watch it in the replay, you can't see the chats. That's the one thing that I don't like too much about StreamYard, but the ability to highlight the chats and say hello to Ross. Hey there, everybody. Hope you're doing well. And Watershed Overlook. Chrissy's watching 2 live streams at once. TIM is here. Kevin is here. It's party time. Caden's outdoor life. Caden, I haven't seen a video from you lately. Maybe I got to go check out your channel, see what you're up to. I know you're a busy young man, busy with school and everything. I'm on the other side of it. Derek is here. Let's see. We've got DU4 came over from Ed. All right. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is just fantastic. Oh, we're up to 46. Is there snacks? That would be really a great idea because I'm kind of hungry. I didn't have dinner. I had snacks for dinner, really. I did. I had chips and salsa when I got home. And yeah, I haven't had anything yet. Kind of hungry now that you mention it. Oh, my. Who else is here? Aha. Manist. Okay. It's perfect. My lighting is perfect. I don't know about that. It's pretty terrible. Yeah, it's bad. And then this doesn't help, does it? No, that's worse. That's much worse. I got to figure out how to light the set, right? Got to have the set right. Oh, look at this. Alan. I know Ed said your last name right. I'm going to give it a shot here. All right. Alan Zaadowitz. Did I say it? I appreciate the super chat a lot. And congratulations to you, sir. You won the stickers, I believe. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because I didn't. I know that I didn't. I think oh man, I don't know how many I've lost. Oh, they're coming in fast. Again, Alan, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate it. David's here. David, you were talking about an HST fan. I wrote that down in my notes. HST fan that you had to change versus a Coyote HST fan that you had to change, which was like a 30-minute job, and the Kubota was like a 2.5-hour job. Yeah, total design flaw on Kubota. Yeah, and I'll say this again. I think there are a lot of people that own Kubota BXs that are running around with their tractors that don't realize that their HST fan is totally in pieces. I have not heard of a Kubota's HST system overheating. So I'm just saying you could probably go without the fan just in case that happens to you guys. Might not be something you want to risk on a super hot day. And if you're mowing really heavy grass with I don't know, it might work, it might not. Just saying, I don't think everyone's fan is intact. A desk lamp. Yeah, that would probably help. Yeah, I got to learn to highlight these. How's the new box blade? I bought a new box blade. And who did I show it to? Did I show it to you guys? I don't know if I did. Hey there, Ed. How are you? I'm going to invite you here quick, Ed. I think I know how to do this. And let's see. Copy the clipboard. We're going to try and get Ed on here as well. I think I'm going to. Ed, you're going to have to figure this out. I think on your side. I think I have this. Just a minute. I'm texting this to you, Ed. So there it is. If I see you, we're going to invite you and get you in here. So we have at least somebody that knows what they're doing with this StreamYard because, man, I'm terrible at this. I am. So, yeah, Ed is so gracious. What a great guy. Caden, Goodness sakes, mister. Look at this. Caden. $5. You don't need to do that, Caden. I appreciate it, but goodness sakes, don't feel like you guys need to send me super chats. I appreciate it, but man alive, you don't need to do that. Thanks again, Caden. So, talking about Ed, what a great guy. He actually had messaged me earlier and asked if I wanted to make this announcement on his channel, and I thought, well, we're going to do it on my channel, and I thought, well, why not on yours? And then I thought, well, if I just did the announcement after yours, that might work as well. And he was okay with that, and just a great guy. And how about that new camera angle of his tonight? Boy, that looked professional. Wow. All right, so I have an announcement. It's not something that I bought though, which was I found that funny because some people thought that I bought a new truck, which I've been in the market for a new truck. I think somebody mentioned a 0-turn mower. I didn't buy anything. I always want stuff though. I shouldn't say I didn't buy anything because that's a lie. If you've been over on my Facebook page, you know that I bought something recently, and the way that it goes. Ed, were you able to see that? I hope. I don't know. He'll figure it out. He's a smart guy. He knows this better than I do. Anyways, Saturday, I've been looking for a new trailer because I've kind of come to terms that my truck, my 99 F-150, is probably going to stick around for a while, because if you've been pricing trucks like I have, you realize that trucks right now are absolutely ridiculously expensive, just insane. So what I did the other day, and this is a cheesy picture of me, by the way, but what I did is I went out and found a new trailer. I've been looking for an aluminum trailer because right now I use an 18-foot steel trailer, and it's heavy. It's like, I think it's 2,500 pounds. Well, I found an aluminum one. There it is. I found it, got it all wired up. It's got a ramp built in. It's a 16-footer for BX. It's perfect. And it's 1,000 pounds less. So, got a new trailer. So I shouldn't say I didn't buy anything. Ed, we're going to bring you on right now. Welcome to the show, Ed.
Hey, John.
Good to see you. Are you outside? Are you going to start a campfire? That's what you're going to do, isn't it?
Well, I'd like to, but yeah, I had to get out. I only pay for the studio for an hour, and then I have to the kitchen.
Yeah, you only leased it for an hour, and your wife kicks you back out. She make you live in that Harbor Freight garage of yours?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out in my Harbor Freight man cave.
I love it that she said, I got to be honest, honey, I don't really like it.
Well,
I'm sure.
Like I said, she was just so nice that she didn't say anything until I asked, until I brought it up.
Yeah, so. That is too funny.
It's, I knew it was temporary anyway. So,
yeah,
hey,
it's one of those.
I do have to jump off here in just a few minutes. I apologize, but thanks for bringing me on, and your exciting announcement.
Yes, the exciting. Let's get that right out of the way. All right, so guys, you got to go. So the big announcement, and this is a big deal for me, guys.
Nothing to do with me. I'm just here for support.
You're here for support, absolutely. The big announcement is I've been working with Curtis and Artillion. Curtis and Artillion are one of the same. Curtis Company has been known in the tractor industry for making aftermarket cabs for tractors, and they make cabs for golf carts, for golf courses. They make cabs for UTVs and canopies for a lot of different implements or vehicles and such. Well, they acquired this company Artillion, and they've been working with me, and we've been working on some grapple stuff and some tool bar stuff and a lot of cool stuff. They're just a fantastic company. They're out of Massachusetts, actually, and the vice president of the company, his name is John also. So he invited me to be their guest at the GIE convention in Louisville, Kentucky, in October 20th, 21st, and 22nd. So I will be in Kentucky in October. I am super excited about that.
That is so exciting. I would clap my hands, but my other hand's holding the phone.
I was super excited too. I couldn't believe it. It just kind of all worked out. my big intention was to make it out east sometime this summer, and I probably would have made that happen if that big storm wouldn't have came and knocked over those big trees on the yard. And that kept me busy for a few weekends, and I just couldn't find the time to get out there. But now I've got a chance to get out there. It actually happens to be over what we call here in Minnesota MEA weekend, which is Minnesota Educators Association weekend. We actually get Thursday and Friday off. So I took Tuesday and Wednesday off, and I plan on driving out to Louisville on Tuesday. I think I can do it in one day. It's like a 12-hour drive. So I'm going to be out there. They're putting me up in a hotel. I'm going to be at the Curtis Artillion booth, representing them, answering any questions, and promoting their products. And I'm super excited about it. So
Man, I so wish I could be there, but maybe some folks are going to be there. I mean, if I don't know if you see the comments or not, but
yes, Louisville, Kentucky. I want to see you guys there. So hopefully we can do a meetup. And I saw somebody that just asked the best way to contact me. Here's the best way to get a hold of me. All right. And this you could chat with me right now, honestly, in real life.
Very responsive.
I'm pretty good most of the time, except when I'm working.
Fair enough.
Like today, I felt bad. I had to keep somebody on hold here for a long time, but he asked his question like 3 o'clock in the morning.
The job comes first.
I got to get to work. Got to get the kids to school. Yeah. But the best way to get a hold of me, and probably you as well, Ed, is Facebook. Facebook is just a fantastic. You have a Facebook page. I have a Facebook page. I let people Facebook message me whenever, all hours of the day. If you got a question, like if it's right now, like, yeah, how does this work on the truck? Ask me. I'll try to help. I know a lot of stuff about subcompacts. So
it is a really easier, more personal way to connect, than
because you're just you're chatting back and forth. It's like a chat room. Yeah. So
great. Well, listen, John, I'm going to jump off here. So congratulations. I wish I could be there to see you in the booth, but they have a great representative, and they're fortunate that you said yes to joining them.
Well, hey, thanks for getting me going on this, Ed. You kind of you primed the pump here on this one today, and here I am announcing it to the world. So now,
excellent.
Yeah, I appreciate your help. You enjoy your evening, and
thank you
again for an awesome live stream.
Thank you. I'll see you guys. Have a good one.
All right, take care, Ed. Bye. Oh, what a great guy. He's just a fantastic guy. Whoa. Hey, Mike, hold on. I just saw something. What's this? Hey, Mike Morgan, saw your Bronco the other day. Hey, Mike, is Mike Morgan on here? Did Mike Morgan get that Bronco? Oh, what's going on? Did I miss something? Morgan's off the leash. This is Melissa. Melissa, come visit with the Morgans. I would love to. I think I'm going to actually, I might be, I'm not going to have that kind of time to make it up to your neck of the woods, Melissa and Mike, but I'm really hoping that I can at least stop by Tim Marks's place, Tractor Time with Tim, because I'm going to be going he's right off the freeway from where I'll be going. So I think I'm going to be talking to him. I'm not going to have a ton of time, but hey, Melissa, Mike, if you want to come on down to that, feel free. My buddy Justin says, that's awesome. All right. Someone here lives in Frankfurt. Well, come on over. I will be in Louisville, October 20th, 21st, 22nd. I'm actually going to be there on the evening of the 17th, I think. So I'll be there. Excuse me. I'll be there all day on the 19th, but I think I'm going to be with the Artillion Curtis guys trying to figure out stuff. So super exciting. And what a fantastic company. The people that work at Artillion, the vice president of the company I talk to on the phone quite frequently, and one of his head engineers, his name is Steve. They love to have feedback, and we're talking back and forth and seeing how things are going. And yeah, it's just they're really good people, really great people. They couldn't be more generous to me for sure. So no, they did not get the Bronco yet. I didn't think so, because I saw Mike's video today, and his beard is getting really big. So he needs a red hat and some bells on his toes, and he could be a Santa Claus. We need to get him a sleigh. What do you think? Get him a sleigh? I bet the kids around the neighborhood would love that, right? He's got the full look of Santa going on. Yes. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I invited my children to come down here. I don't know if that's going to happen. So they may come downstairs and make a little appearance on the channel. And but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the chat the link to join me. If you want to join me right here and right now that I've figured out how to do that, let's make it happen. So let's see, invite, let's see, copy link, got to do this. All right, bear with me, guys. I don't run a seamless show like Ed. So I'm going to post this link right here, right now. If you want to join me, this is through StreamYard. You feel free to jump on in here and you can be part of the show. I think you should be able to see that. See, I put it right there. That's the link. All you got to do is copy that somehow. I wouldn't try to write it down, but anyway, that should get you here. And if I see it pop in, we'll invite you in and we can have a chat. All right, let's see. Scott F says, I have the BX23S with Kubota third function valve. We'll need any other hardware to have two grapples operate independently. Yes, you're going to need a splitter valve and or a splitter manifold. And you can, Artilian offers them. You could probably find them on Summit Hydraulics as well. But yeah, and another thing that I've been thinking of doing is there's such a thing as a Y splitter valve, and I think it'll work. It's not necessarily a Y, but it's one valve that splits, so you can add two things to it. That might work. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not sure if it'll work that well, but I think it's an option. But yep, you'll need something else like that. Let's see. We've got somebody in the waiting room. His name is Neil, and we're going to bring Neil in, and he can pronounce his own last name. I don't know who this guy is, but we'll bring him in. Hey there, Neil. How are you?
Hi. Greetings from Hawaii.
Oh, all the way from Hawaii. Oh, goodness.
I enjoy your YouTube videos. I am the owner of a Kubota B2650.
Oh, okay.
And related to the first question, I do not have a third function, and I want to add it.
Oh,
is it possible to do it myself, or should I take it down to the local dealer? The local dealer only has one mobile mechanic, and between the county and all the other heavy equipment, they're not interested in compact tractors.
No, they they probably aren't. Their resources are probably a little thin. So it's probably going to be in your best interest to do a little bit of study and learn how to add that function to your tractor. And one channel that I would recommend, and this guy doesn't have a 2650, he has a BX25D, and his channel is called Biff's Equipment. And it's going to be a very similar process to what he did. If you go to Biff's Equipment and look up a third function install on his video, that's probably going to give you a really good idea of what's all involved with that third function. Biff, he does a great job. He just added rear remotes to his tractor. He just did he changed the gasket seals on the front end, and man, his how-to videos are better than anybody that I've seen. So I would highly recommend checking out Biff's Equipment to learn how to do that. And once you think you have a good grasp on it, get that third function kit either through, you can get two different kinds. There's one that's called like the WR Long kit, and then there's another one that's called, and the other one's a Kubota factory one. I think both of them work really well. The Kubota factory one kind of tucks into the loader, so it's always part of your loader. When we're the WH Long, whatever one that is, that kind of connects over by where your loader frame would be. And I might be wrong because you got the 2650, so it might, the Kubota factory one actually might connect near your loader. All right, we got a couple more people we're going to bring on. Neil, you're welcome to stick around if you want. I'm going to bring in from Ross on the Land. Hey, Ross, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Neil's looking for advice on a third function. You probably heard the conversation. You got anything to add to that?
I was going to say Biff's Equipment. Definitely check out his videos. He does an awesome job, and he does explain well how to do the third function. Also, Hoosier's Helpers has a really good video on the third function valve as well. So
Hoosiers Helpers is another one. Yeah.
yeah,
So neither one of those guys have a 2650, unfortunately, but
yeah.
hopefully get you started in the right direction. So how's that for an answer? Got any other questions, Neil?
Yeah. Is there really a difference between a Kubota third function and some of these? I know Land Pride makes one. I know there are a number of different third function kits.
A lot of times it's the same components from just a different dealer. And I don't know a whole lot about that. I really don't. And it would be hard to tell because part numbers are all going to be different and everything. And
Right.
order numbers, of course, would be different. But yeah. So
And prices vary from supplier to supplier. And the additional risk I have here is that we have tremendous shipping costs because everything has to come through a containerized cargo unit, and even parts are extremely difficult to get. And a lot of the YouTubers say, "Oh, we have free shipping throughout the United States." That means the continental United States and not Alaska or Hawaii.
Yeah, it's great. I don't know how you do it out there in own a Kubota out in Hawaii, because it's got to be really hard when you need parts and supplies and things like that, or attachments when you're going attachment shopping. You must pay twice or three times as much as we would here over in the States. So yeah.
So Neil, I was wondering if it's possible to go to a local construction site or something and just kind of build one by yourself, because I'm pretty sure that the connections are probably similar. A distribution block is probably similar, and then hoses are kind of generic. Can you just go that route with something local? Because you must have construction companies on the island that could build that kind of stuff.
Yes, there are, and we're supplied by all the major automotive parts houses. So yes, it can be ordered, and almost 80 to 90% of the people here in Hawaii are Amazon Prime members. So the shipping is the main reason that people are Amazon Prime. But my concern is the compatibility with the existing Kubota threads, and I'm the type of person that in my vehicles I will buy the genuine GM Ford oil filter or fuel filters and things like that.
Neil, do you happen to have a hydraulic supply place around you? I mean, they're hard to find and they're hard to hear about, but if you could find one of those, the guys at the counters of those places could really put you in the right direction, because they're going to know what's available around you.
You got to remember that Hawaii used to be an agricultural state. Since then, the number one industry is now tourism, and it's no longer agriculture. And in the days of the sugarcane plantations and coffee, things were different, and it's just getting more and more difficult.
Getting harder for you, I bet. Yeah. I'm going to bring in another guy here. His name is Kyle from 60 Outdoors. He might be able to add to this conversation. Let's find out. Hey there, Kyle. What do you know about third function hydraulics? Anything?
Honestly, not a whole lot, but
I put you on the spot there.
Yeah. I think I have a Land Pride on my B2301, and it seems like it works fairly well. I haven't had any issues with it yet.
Okay, I'm going to bring up a comment that TYM Customs brought up because this is somebody that knows what we're talking about. Some are diverter style and some are true third function valves. Be sure to know which one you are buying and which one you want. They both accomplish the jobs, which he brings up a very good point because some of the third functions are actual third functions, but we have a tendency to call a third function even if it's just a diverter valve. Mine is a diverter valve. Ross, you have a third function on yours?
No.
No, okay. But most
Mine's a
people,
diverter.
diverters work great. In fact, I would argue that they probably work a little bit better because when you're using that third function, whether it be a grapple, which is most of the case, is that what you want to do? Is you want to add a grapple?
Yes.
That's usually typical. When you're wanting to do that, you're wanting to have that close function, and on your joystick of your loader, now you're adding that diverter, which is just a button right next to your loader. So all you're doing is you're hitting that button. It diverts that hydraulic flow. So you can't curl your bucket when you're hitting that button. But all of a sudden now you can close the grapple. You let off the button. It stays shut. You curl and you move. And after a while, you make it look really easy after some practice. But the diverter does probably a better job than an actual third function would because it's one less control, really. It makes it simple, simplifies it. Hope that helps. Was that confusing enough? Is anybody else confused in there? Let's see in the chat.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jeremy Glad says Neil Messick had a good video between Kubota and Land Pride one, and he did. So Neil Messick's equipment, they have a fantastic channel. Neil does a great job. I'm sure you've probably heard of him.
Yes.
So there you go, Neil. We've put you on a few leads. Hopefully one of those pays off for you. I want you to, are you part of my Facebook group? Have you joined it yet? Because I would love to hear the future of this. Will you message me when you finally figure this out? Because I would love to hear an update.
Okay.
Fantastic. Awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for coming on. We'll chat with you later, Neil. Talk to you later. See ya.
Hey, John, I noticed that Gord's in the chat, so he stayed up in his jammies for you.
Oh my goodness, look at that. He goes, "Yup, I'm confused." Hey, he's too tired to be paying attention. Hey there, Gord. Gord, were you here early enough to hear my big announcement? I don't know if he was or not, but anyway, I'm going to the GIE convention, which you're probably all wondering, what does GIE stand for? Does anybody know? How about Ross or Kyle?
No, don't know.
No extra credit points for you?
No.
This is where all of the lawn mowing landscaping nerds gather. I mean, these are the people that like to stripe your lawns and stuff and make those. I'm not into that kind of thing, but it stands for Green Industry Exposition. So anything outdoor related that has to do with landscaping, that's where everybody and anybody is going to be. Plus, they have 20 acres of outdoor demonstration. So I'm going to be able to hop on a Mini X or a skid steer and just have some fun, or zero turn mowers. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Over 1,000 exhibitors in, what did I read? I think it was 680,000 square feet area.
Wow.
I can't see. I won't even see it all, but I'll see what I can.
Are you going to be filming stuff for us for a video, I guess?
Well, of course. I'm not going down there without my camera. Absolutely. In fact, I'm looking for a secondary camera. I'm probably going to bring a couple of them down there. So I'm kind of in the market and trying to find, what else do I want to go bring with me? What kind of, all this stuff. I'm going to be traveling, put it on my back. Do I need a dedicated camera bag and be a real media nerd? I don't know. Yeah. Just trying to figure out the whole layout of the land. Oh, but yeah, my goal is to try and find a zero turn sponsorship. That's kind of, I really would like to be able to have a zero turn mower because, as I've mentioned before, I'm getting really tired of putting hours on my mower deck on my tractor. It's not worth it. If I were to do that all over again, I think I'd bypass the mower deck and get a zero turn.
So that's exactly what I did.
Same
so
here.
I mow about 4 acres of property. It takes me about 5.5 hours a week to do that on my Toro zero turn. I wouldn't want to put that on my tractor because it moves about half the speed as the zero turn anyway. So a dedicated zero turn is so much more practical and saves saves my Kubota.
Well, for
Yeah.
sure.
If I could go back, I wouldn't buy the mid-mount mower for the B2301. I actually went out and bought a new Husqvarna riding lawnmower just
Yeah.
because I, like I said, didn't want to put the hours on it and
Sure.
taking it on and off all the time because I go into woods so much, I don't want to bang it up. It's
Yeah.
just too much work for the time it took.
Yep. Oh, we got some questions up here, and I love how look at these well educated people from Ed's channel are praising them. Question: if you buy a new tractor and the dealer used water to load the tires, would there must be more to that? Is there more to that? Oh, he hit the wrong button. Okay, there must be more to that. We'll keep looking for the rest of that. I saw a question, I jumped to it right away, but there's another one. Mitch is asking, am I taking the Kubota? No, I'm not taking the Kubota all the way down to Louisville, Mitch. Just because I got a trailer doesn't mean I'm going to be taking. Goodness sakes, what a goofball. Hey, go over and check MJA doing stuff. He's got a channel. It's a good one. Yeah, Mitch and Jamie, they have a wonderful channel, and he's got a great sense of humor. He's got
High projects with Paul. Nice to see you.
Okay, I gotta. Yeah, zero turns are great. We got to highlight some of these comments so when people on the replay can watch them, they can actually see what's going on in the comments.
True. Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. Watershed, Toro, ZTR here. I love it. Toro's going to be there. They're going to be in the same part of the building that I'm going to be, I noticed. So I'll be walking over there a lot, getting to know those guys. And Toro's also a Minnesota company. So that's really
nice.
I'd like to go with Minnesota. A Toro brand would be great.
Yeah. I have a time cutter 50/60. So it's a 50-inch cut.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm looking at. Time cut. You got the My Ride on yours?
No. It's a bit older, so it's.
Yeah, didn't quite have that yet.
No, it's got just the springs under the seat.
I got a chance to test drive one of those, and my goodness, that had the My Ride, and I'm like, wow, that's like totally night and day difference compared to the Kubota. It's just comfortable. Yeah. So, what do you think of the Kubota seat? I mean, let's talk about the seat for a minute. After riding in a zero turn.
So my zero turn is about 6 years old, and my Kubota seat was brand new, and they ride about the same. So they're not the most comfortable seats, and I don't have any experience on any other tractors to know if they're any better or not.
Sure. The seat. Oh, sorry. The seat on that B2301, because I got the backhoe with it, so I got the swivel with it. And that takes all the spring and cushion out of it. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Well, I've been checking out zero turns lately, right? So every time I see one that I haven't sat on yet, I like to go and sit on it. Well, we got a local dealer who doesn't sell a lot of these. He only had 4 of them, but they're the bad boy zero turns.
Okay, yeah.
Sat on one of those things. Holy cow, it's like sitting on a nice leather seat in a luxury vehicle. It is so comfortable. I'm like, man, why? I paid like 3 times the money for my Kubota BX23S, and I have this plasticky vinyl flimsy seat that's not that comfortable. Kubota's got to up their game in the seat department is my thought. I mean, it's one of the things I don't like about my tractor is the seat, and that's kind of a big thing. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what else we got here in the comments. You guys got anything you wanted to chat about tonight?
On the new BXs, like the brand new ones, the 21s, I think they changed the seat on that a little bit, and also some of the handles and stuff on the PTO and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's a different type of handle.
So I got to see one of the B23Ss, BX23Ss in person. And all the knobs are a different type of plastic that don't collect dirt, and they stay true to their colors. They don't wear as much, and they don't fall off as easy.
How new are we talking? Like this past year or what?
Yeah, the 2021 or 2022 is whatever.
Really? Yeah. Really? I did not know that. It's been a while since I've sat in a new Kubota BX. So
and there's a new grill on them too. They redesigned the grill guard on them.
They did. Okay. Mm-hmm. Man, I tell you. But my dealer hasn't. Well, my dealer's an hour away, but the dealer that's closest to me hasn't had any on their lot to really look at for enough at least for me to pull in and go say, oh, they got a bunch. I'm going to go look. No, they've always had one or two, so I haven't stopped. But yeah, interesting. Very interesting. I did, however, recently, I did get a chance to sit in some John Deere's, what were they? They're the 2025s that all had the, what's the name of the cab that John Deere has? It starts with an M. Oh,
Mauser.
Mauser. Thank you. They had, all of them had the Mauser cab. This is northern Minnesota. They don't sell tractors without cabs. Okay. So they had nothing but tractors with cabs on it. But I was able to sit in one of those in the John Deere seat. I'm like, man, this seat is even more comfortable. And it's just their standard yellow vinyl seat. I'm like, this is still more comfortable than the Kubota. The cab, however, I felt claustrophobic in. I did. It was, I really did. It was hitting my head. The windows don't open like the BX23S cab does. And I wasn't impressed with the cab, but the seat. Anyway. Yeah, and I'm not just saying that. Oh, here we go. All right, Lawrence, I think he's got his question straightened out, so he's going to try this one more time. If you buy a tractor from a dealer and they put water in the tires, would you get it out and put something else in it, or would you use, and how would you do it? They shouldn't put water in it ever.
No.
Water's going to corrode. It's going to make your wheels rust. So
if you're in the winter, it'll freeze.
Yeah,
yep.
And hopefully you're not in a freezing environment.
Yep.
The best thing from what I understand is beet juice or rim guard. Rim guard and beet juice are the same thing. So if you one dealer say we fill ours with beet juice, well, we fill ours with rim guard. I think it's the same stuff. Yeah, a lot of people use calcium chloride, which basically corrodes your rims, or antifreeze.
Yeah, a lot of people use the RV antifreeze stuff, the pink fluid that they put in RV pipelines. They can use that as well. But
is that less corrosive, you think?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. Well, there's a couple options. I wouldn't use water though.
Not water.
Not when there's other options. No. All right. So
some of those tire places do that as well. I don't know if you guys have like a Les Schwab back east or anything, but some of them tire places do that, and they're actually quite a bit cheaper than the Kubota dealers and stuff. I found out about half.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yes. Oh, Mike is in the house. It was Melissa earlier. Now Mike is here too. So welcome to the show, Mike. Good to see you. I've been having a hard time keeping up with your videos, mister. I tell you what, that guy's putting out videos every day, and I try to watch all of them. I really do. I try to watch every single one. I think it's that OCD in me that's just like, oh, I gotta watch it. It's there, and I don't want to fall behind. I gotta have a perfect record, right? And I'm like, I was one of those kids that had to have perfect attendance. So
same for me.
It's really
John,
challenging me.
For me, it's seeing that red bar underneath all the videos to make sure it's completed.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is, exactly.
I don't know why YouTube doesn't start giving trophies for if you completed some like a tiered system.
Yeah, they should. That's fantastic. You're right. The red bar. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
That is so true too, because that's kind of how I can tell, did I watch this video or did I not watch this video, right? Yeah. So I've watched a lot of Mike's. And look at all the red bars. I don't know. Let's see. Where's the camera? These are all Mike's videos. See all the red bars there? Yeah. I've been watching it. I miss a few, but man, lately he's up here. Look at him. 1, 2, 3. I'm 3 videos behind. Take a vacation, Mr. Morgan. Goodness sakes. Give me a chance to catch up. I'm back in school. I'm teaching, and the kids are keeping me busy. I got 0 time anymore, and it's just hard. And then I try to watch you too, Ross and Kyle and the MJ Outdoors. It's a struggle. I think I might have an addiction. Maybe. Probably not.
It's just learning. It's just learning.
I'm probably okay.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Oh goodness. Let's go back down to these comments. Any
Slacker, yeah.
Oh, you can't win. I tell you. Yeah,
Yeah, if
well,
Mike can put the effort into making the videos, you can put the effort to watch it.
that's probably what he's thinking. Yeah, yeah. He wakes up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and edits his video.
Yeah,
Oh goodness. Yeah, Caden's reminding everyone, hey, hit that thumbs up button. That's right.
That's
hit
right.
That thumbs up. Yep. And also go support Kyle at 60 Outdoors and Ross on the Land. They both have excellent channels. Check them
Thank
out.
you very much.
Yes,
thank
for
you.
sure. You bet. Get you guys some more subscribers. Oh boy. Well, my kids never showed up. They must be sleeping here. Yeah, 7:30 is bedtime for them. And we start school early. We have to be at school at 7:15 in the morning was when teachers
Wow.
are there. The kids start at 7:30. But when kids are done at 2 o'clock, teachers are done at 2:45 or so. So it's nice to get out early. Yeah. My buddy Justin, just a little addicted. A little addicted to tractor videos and chainsaws and other. Did you guys see my my last video that I put out late last night? It was about old tractors from Pioneer days. Have you had a chance to see that yet?
I haven't watched that one yet, but
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pioneer Days is a big event that they do about a half hour away from here in a town called Albany, Minnesota, and there are thousands upon thousands of tractors, and everything that they used 100 years ago is there. I mean, whatever it was, whether it be equipment, tools, sawmills, machines. There are so many hit and miss engines. You can't hit them all. You're going to miss a few.
right.
It's just, but it's a fun little place. So if you get a chance to check out that video, I threw that together late last night because I was actually there yesterday. I didn't even go there till 3:30. I like to go there on Sundays because that's when they close on Sundays, right? They're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's their last day. Well, I like to go there on Sunday because everybody is loading up their equipment and everything's moving. It's all in action. They're starting these tractors that have been sitting for 4 days and they're moving stuff around and you get to see them in action. And you also get in free if it's late enough because they don't charge you.
Right.
So I go there a little bit later and I get to see more stuff. But yeah, what a fun time that is. So
We just had our local fair. I wasn't here and I missed it, but they had the whole old tractor lineup set up with like about 100 old tractors. And they just passed by my house today and I saw them all driving by, but I didn't get a chance to film them, but that would have been really cool to see.
Yeah. I think Pioneer Days, they self-proclaimed, and maybe it's true, but they have the largest collection of like early 1920s tractors or something like that is what they claim to have. So, and they must have a couple hundred of them sitting around, and most of them run. And I think maybe all of them run it. Oh boy. Let's see. Hey, Homestead J. Any of you guys watch Homestead J? You watch Homestead J?
Nope, not yet, but I will be adding Homestead J to my list.
Yeah, make sure you get all the red bars on his too.
Yep.
Yeah. Jay lives up in New Hampshire, and he is a firewood crazy guy. And he has a Kubota BX24. I think it's a BX24, something like that. Anyway, he has a lot of fun little channel. Oh, goodness. No crawlers. They do have crawlers, Tom. They have a few bulldozers, plenty of things on tracks, even Oliver crawlers. I think that's what you meant, right? Tractors and crawlers and heavy equipment. They have clamshell excavators, a lot of neat old stuff. Caden's got a question. Ross, what do you use to edit? How about you?
So I film on Osmo Action that you recommended, and I love it. I keep breaking it, but that's besides the point. And I use DaVinci Resolve on my Windows PC. So that's a free product, and it's a steep learning curve to get to learn all the stuff.
Yeah.
But once you get used to it, it is very fast and intuitive to use. So that's what I use.
Okay. How about you, Kyle?
So I've just been filming with my phone. Like I said, I'm still just kind of getting started and stuff, but I use an app called My Movie.
Okay.
And then I use I think it's UCut Pro. I use as well, more for music and stuff. It's got better music selections and stuff on it. So
okay. Yeah, I use iMovie. I've got everything Apple. It's just the way of the world at our house, and our school used to be 100% Apple, and now we're getting some Chromebooks and stuff in there. But it's just seamless for me. I film on my phone and AirDrop it to here or there, and it works pretty slick. But iMovie, I think it's pretty easy to work with. You know, it's not that terribly difficult. I'm always learning new tricks on it. I mean, I was going to talk more about that little video that I made yesterday, because I went there at 3:00. I came home, had dinner, and I think it was 7:00. I started to edit this video, and I thought, I could probably punch this thing out in about an hour and a half. That was my goal, because I wanted to publish it that night just to see how it would go. So I got it done in about 2 hours. And you'll notice it's like one of the first videos where I didn't do any talking. It was just tractors, more tractors, and I didn't say a word in the whole thing. So just a bunch of different clips of tractors moving. So I got it done in a few hours. Got it published, I think, probably 9:00 Central, maybe 8:30 Central. Which, if you're a YouTuber, listen up, YouTubers, don't publish your videos late at night. Don't do it. Don't. No. Just wait. Be patient. Unlike me last night, don't publish your videos late at night. I don't care what night it is. Don't do it. In fact, if it's past 6:00, it's probably too late, right? You want to hit that before 6:00, and your best nights are most likely going to be a Saturday and a Sunday, and sometimes Wednesdays and Thursdays hit good, but late at night, not good. That video didn't do very well. I even changed the thumbnail on it just to try and draw a little more interest. I used a John Deere picture. I did. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll admit it. but yeah, late at night publishing is not a good idea. Now, if you're consistent like Mr. Morgan and publish at 8:00 almost every single morning in the year, you're going to do pretty well. But when you're inconsistent like me and publish whenever you want to, at least try to hit the time frames where your audience is on.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Have you had that experience before, Ross or Kyle? I've just fucking those flops. Think it's the best video.
Yeah.
I try to hit the Sunday and the Wednesday at 8 a.m. and sometimes I put other videos out and they just tank if it's not in that kind of sweet spot.
Yeah, your audience and all these YouTubers that are on, I know there's a lot of them. They all know that there's an algorithm with YouTube. If you don't hit that sweet spot where your viewers are on and they're hitting that like button and they're interacting, it's going to flop, because like I published last night. So the first couple hours, it was doing pretty good. I think it had 200 views before I went to bed. And it was my number 3 out of 10 videos of my past month. Yeah. I woke up this morning, number 10. Went to number 10, and it didn't climb any higher than number 8 today. So
everyone go and watch his last video. Let's get that up there.
Chris, you're ready. Here we go. We're bringing on Chris from Watershed Overlook.
Hey, how you doing?
Tonight we are doing well. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Hey, I just want to try to rescue you before you go to Kentucky, to let you know that if you go to Kentucky and say Louisville, they're going to throw you back out of the state. They're going to call it Louisville. So
Louisville.
Practice that.
Not Louisville, but Louisville. All right.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Louisville. I'm going to Louisville, Kentucky. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's probably going to save me getting punched in the face. I appreciate that very much.
I was thinking about when the guy Neil was on earlier, and he was asking about the third function, and I don't want to go back too far, but he's got the 2650, which is basically what I have, the LX 2610. I don't have a third function, but I have researched it. And it is definitely a DIY project if somebody wants to do it. Yes. I think the hardest part of it is really if your tires are loaded, you've got to take one of the rear wheels off to get to the valves. But it's pretty straightforward. And I think you could probably buy some of those pieces from somewhere else. I think the challenge would come with the grip, because it's got the button that's going to go on your controller. So even if you buy the valve locally, you're probably still going to have to get that shipped in. But it is definitely a DIY thing. And I love the seat on my tractor, by the way.
You do.
I do. Yeah. I also have a time cutter. I have one of the original ones, I guess. I think my tractor is a 2007. And I have the 42-inch version. But I love it. It's done real well. And yeah, the LX 2610 has a good seat. If it was the air ride, it would be better, but
For sure.
you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
now that I've dominated the conversation for the 60 seconds.
Yeah,
Well, Chris, it's nice to see that you're out of your garage or your shed tonight.
Oh, well, it was funny. My wife had people over for dinner, and instead of joining them and being social, I cloistered myself in the garage with the dog and my tractor and joined the live
like
stream.
any smart man would do. That's good. Good for you.
That's right.
You avoided a lot of drama.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Well, John, I was very excited to see you were going to be on tonight because my Monday night is now twice as good. So
Yeah, I saw you commented on my channel and Ed's channel, and like, oh man, Chris is really excited we're gonna have. We'll keep it going. Though.
That may say more about my social life than anything else. I don't know.
Well, you want to hide in the garage and get away from your wife's friends, whatever. We're not going to judge.
Yeah, no judgment here.
Yeah.
Oh, funny. Oh, goodness sakes. Yeah, good call, Chris. GP agrees. All right.
Yeah.
What else we got in here? Let's see if I missed anything too important. Yeah, Tom, he's always giving me a hard time too. He saw my video drop last night, didn't watch it till this morning. I wouldn't have either. Chris, have you had that issue? Publishing videos at the wrong time?
Yeah, well, John, I know nothing about this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, throwing sticks at the wall to see what sticks. For whatever it's worth, John, I did watch your video and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, I appreciate it. See, extra points for you.
I got to tell you, there was a lot of stuff on there. I had no idea what I was looking at. I'm like, is that a steam tractor? Is that like a giant hit and miss engine? Yeah. I had no clue, but it was very cool to watch.
I believe they were all oil puller engines or something similar to that. Whatever that is, I don't really know. I didn't think I showed a lot of steam tractors in that particular video. However, I have a lot of content from yesterday, and you're going to see more from that, from me even talking a little bit in some of it and talking nonsense. I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm just walking around looking at old stuff, really. But they have a theme every year. This theme was International Harvester Year. So the amount of red tractors you wouldn't believe. I mean, close. There's easily maybe 500. I don't know, maybe more. It is just ridiculous. So, you're gonna see a lot of red tractors and trucks, right? Trucks too, and all of the really old International Harvester, like the Titan stuff, like the old Titan. That was international stuff. Just a variety of things. I can't even talk about it that much. I just don't have enough knowledge about it. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, guys, check it out. It's on my channel. It's doing very poorly. It's still number 8. I just checked it. Hopefully, I'll probably publish the next one on either a Friday or Saturday or Sunday, and hopefully it does a little better.
John, I think you should probably recognize the fact that GP is still awake.
Yes.
And he's on
I feel I'm starting to feel guilty here. I hope that
you rate, man. You rate.
Yeah, this is crazy. Because it's pretty late over there. I think he's an hour ahead of me. I believe it's almost 9 o'clock there. Am I right, Ross? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're right.
Close to him.
Yeah.
And boy, I hope he doesn't have any firewood to cut early in the morning.
He does actually.
Yeah, he just posted that he does.
Oh, GP, you got to go to bed. This is not worth your time. He's fading fast.
Well, he's sleeping in his overalls, so he's going to be ready for tomorrow.
There he comes too quick.
Oh man.
Yes, it does. Yeah, that's the time I'm up in the morning too these days. 5:45 is
You're going to be on TV,
and just trying to get things going, trying to get, now we got 2 kids to get to school and which is easier. Last year it was bring one to daycare and then we take the other one to school with us. But This year, all 4 of us ride in the same vehicle on our way to school, which is an entire mile away from our house. So, yeah, it's as convenient as can be. But I got to find a new carpool though. These girls are slowing me down. I tell you, they are. Oh, getting them out the door, and yeah, I'm sure I could probably help more. Right? Have you all heard that? You don't do anything. What did you do to help? I don't know.
Well, John, I'm on the other end of that because now my sons are all grown, and I'm sure I'm slowing them down. So
goes around, comes around. That's right.
Our kids just want our cars now. So
yeah.
Say that again.
Our kids just want our vehicles.
Oh, you just want your vehicles now. Yeah. You've got some pretty sporty cars in your driveway, Ross. I've seen everyone.
That's my son. He's got a couple of cars that he's been working on. So he's got a couple of BMWs, his winter car that we just got on the road today, and that's what actually broke my my vise on my workbench. We snapped that yesterday.
Saw that too.
Yeah, so we were looking for a new vise for that, and so he got that running, and he's got a race car that he has completely converted the engine and transmission from automatic to manual, and we had the engine out last winter, and all YouTube taught, and just phenomenal to be able to
all YouTube taught.
Yeah.
I tell my students, anything you want to know in life can be found on YouTube, you guys. Why are you even coming to school? I didn't say that. Hey, Ray's got a question. We've got to answer this. What do you guys think of Bobcat getting back into the subcompact tractor line? Any thoughts?
I don't think Bobcat is building them, are they? I think they're buying them from somebody.
They've been building them. In fact, they built them, I think, in the mid-'90s for a little while, and then they got back out of it, and now they're back in it again. From what I've seen, and this is about 2 years ago when I was looking at them. From what I've seen, they've got a ways to go. They're not as refined as some of the more common tractors, John Deere, Coyote, Kubota. They've got a little bit of ways to go. I think if they keep pushing it, they're going to make a lot of improvements. Now, that was 2 years ago, the last time I was really looking at them. So
people are saying that Coyote makes Bobcat. So
that's what I was going to say. I think Coyote is partnered with them.
Yeah. Not 100% on that. I thought it might have been. It might be true, actually. It might be. Coyote might be making theirs. But anyway, if they could be making them, Bobcats telling them what to do. So it sounds like it needs a little bit more work on the engineering side of refining things. Yeah, what we got here. Let's see. What else? Hey guys, I got to tell you, this guy right here. This guy's named Mark Maslonkowski. All right, this is a friend of mine. Okay, I got to tour his shop the other day, and I'd never been in his shop before. That's going to be a video coming up someday. I didn't have my camera with me. You'll be amazed at this guy's shop. Right, it's incredible. I've got all the woodworking tools you could possibly want. This crazy cool thing. We got some feedback in the background. Am I hearing a TV or sound or radio?
I heard it briefly, but I don't hear it now.
You don't hear it now? All right. There we go. I hear it turned on now. I'm blaming you, Kyle. Kyle, was that you?
Wasn't me, no.
You watching a football game Monday night football?
No.
We're gonna lose everyone here.
I'm actually here still at the office, so don't tell them.
John, are you going to have a video coming out on your trailer?
I haven't filmed it yet. I did buy a new trailer. If you hadn't seen it yet, did you see the picture?
I did. Yeah. I asked because I'm shopping for a trailer. An aluminum trailer is not in my budget, but I am looking at trailers, so I'm interested in that sort of topic.
They're not cheap at all. I paid more for this one than it was brand new 6 years ago. I know that for a fact because I found the invoice in a little tube thing underneath the trailer. But right now, aluminum trailers for a 16-footer comparable to what I have, which with a tandem axle, they're going anywhere from $7,000 to $9,000, right?
Yep.
That's what they're going for. I found this one. It was listed for $5,000. I told him I'll take it for 45, and he said, okay. I said, all right. I felt like I got a decent deal.
Yeah, I'd say you got a great deal.
Yeah. You look at the rims and the tires, the rims are beat up. I think I can clean them up and paint them and make them look decent again. They need a little work, but the tires need to be replaced. So
as long as the braking system is intact, I think you're pretty
Yeah.
good. Everything else is, user replaceable pretty easily.
Right. Speaking of the brakes, I had to rewire it because it was a 7-pin round, and I have a 7-pin blade on my truck. So I replaced the round with the blade, trying to figure out where all of those wires go. And at one point, I was thinking these brakes on this trailer don't work, and I was just mad. So I drove it home without any lights on, and it was like an hour and a half drive. I took all the back roads on a Sunday afternoon.
I don't think I've ever seen a 7-pin flat.
Yeah, well, it's a seven
round,
blade.
isn't it?
Yeah, 7 round. Yeah, that's what I meant. If I said flat, I meant round. It was a round blade, but there's 2 different types. There's the round one.
There's a round one, and then there's a 4 flat.
Yep. But there's a round one that has pins, and then there's a round one that has blades.
Oh, right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the one that has the pins is kind of more industrial, and this trailer was used it was used for our XL Energy, which is one of our power companies out here. They used it to haul around a ditch witch, from what I understand. And none of the welds were broke. I mean, it looked pretty good. I looked it over really well before I bought the dang thing because I didn't want to have to deal with any aluminum welding. So it looks pretty decent. It's in good enough shape for me, and I think it'll serve a purpose. But
is that a 10,000-pound trailer or 7,000, or do you know?
What is it? I think I can haul. It's got 2 3,500-pound axles on it. I can haul 5,800 pounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I figure it weighs just over 1,200, 1,300 pounds in that range, which is about 1,000 pounds less than the current 18-foot steel trailer that I have, which is going to make a huge difference towing, I think. So, yeah, that's why I got it. I'm not going to be getting a new truck anytime soon. I'll just get a lighter trailer.
Are you going to sell your old trailer, John, or?
Yeah, it's for sale. Actually, it's for sale right now. I don't know what I want for it. It does have brand new tires. I did see one listed for 3,500, which is the exact same thing. I'm probably going to sell it for, if I can get 3,000 out of it, that would be great. Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, the tires on it, brand spanking new. I just had them replaced a couple of years ago and haven't used it much since. But it's for sale. Needs a few new boards, but that's about it. No, because now I have 3 trailers. I don't need 3 trailers. I don't even need 2. I do need one good one. Oh, goodness. Oh, here we go. Lawrence just got a 20-foot GP tile, and it was 8,900. So I'm guessing
Tilt, probably.
Oh, tilt. There we go. Yep. Yeah, those are nice. Those tilt trailers. I would have liked to find one of those, but yeah. Do I deliver? Sorry, Tom, I don't deliver. maybe I can get my my buddy Mark here to buy my 18-foot trailer. Yeah, that's not going to happen. You should see the trailer he's got. Oh, that's another video. I keep telling him that he needs to start his own channel because he's got enough stuff. He's got enough content stuff to keep himself busy for a while, but we're waiting. We'll get him some subscribers if he ever does.
John, I don't remember from the picture. Is that a dovetail trailer or no?
It is. Yeah, it's got a 2-foot dovetail on it. And it's probably great for hauling cars and stuff. But as far as tractors, when you got that dovetail, you really can't do much with it because if I'm back far enough to, set my flail mower or my tiller flail mower on it, it's too far back anyway. I already have to be over the axles and a brush. It didn't make any sense for me to have an 18-foot trailer. So I downgraded to a 16-foot and gained 1,000 pounds of towing capacity. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, Any other questions in the chat that we missed, guys? If I missed anything, I apologize. I don't see it all. I see we're starting to lose a few viewers.
Gord has a question. It says so you can see Gord's last question there.
So here's the big question.
Yep,
the big one. All right. When you buy a trailer, among things, what do you buy for your lovely wife? Oh my goodness, you guys!
Putting me on the spot.
Yeah, and
I thought you bought her the trailer.
Yeah, she'll use it to move all my stuff out of the house. Let me tell you what's going on here with me and my wife. My wife, I should speak a little quiet. My wife has been wanting a new countertop, right? New countertops and new flooring for our upstairs in the kitchen and pretty much the whole upstairs, new flooring. And I've said, pick it out, order it, find someone to install it, and maybe even I can install. I'm not doing the countertop, but maybe the flooring, And 2 years, guys, this has been going on. She hasn't picked out anything. She cannot decide on it. So in the meantime, here I am feeling super guilty. Did I buy the flail mower within it? I don't think so, but I bought the tiller. I bought a 4-wheeler. I bought a trailer. I bought that box blade. I'm like, oh my goodness, what else? I'm just digging a hole. I am going to pay dearly.
But with all that equipment, you can dig a great and fast hole.
Yep. She'd probably dig it for you.
Yeah.
Literally digging a hole. Oh, throw me right in it too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, we are in trouble. And now you guys look who has joined us. Hello, dear.
Uh-oh.
I heard her name and she jumped up.
It's all Gord's fault. It's all Gord's fault.
This is my wife, guys. So please, we must be say all nice things. Remember all the nice things I was saying about her earlier? Yeah, okay. I know you will not do it twice, so I have to pick the best one. Yep. Okay. So she's she's finding the most expensive countertop, I think. Yeah. But no, my wife is great because and she really is, because this is what I love about her. She hates spending money. She does. She cannot. When she finds the best bargains that anybody can. She'll come home with this bag full of clothes and she'll make me play the guessing game. And it's just all this brand new stuff with tags still on it. And she'll say, guess what? Guess how much money I spent? I'll be like, I don't know, $30, $40. And she go, no, I go, 10, nuh-uh. Be like, $5, less than that. 50 cents for a bag full of brand new clothes for the kids. Like, yeah, I got it made. So I figure with all that money she saved, trailers, 4-wheelers.
John, I'm glad to see you do the same thing I do. Oh, I don't know. Did it cost $100? $1,000?
Oh man, this is the first time she's ever joined the live stream. So, Marcus saying happy before installing. That'll probably happen. Yeah. Oh, Gord's still awake. He's laughing. Take place. Oh,
who knew that Gordon was someone to stir up trouble?
Yeah,
right.
That's probably why he goes to bed at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, going against character.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. So close but wrong, John. You'll tackle her to the kitchen place behind the contractor. You arrange it to get done. 28 years. Yeah. I've got a shelf down here in the basement that I started. I think I put it up about 8-9 years ago. It's not done yet. It's not. It's 90% complete. Which, as teachers, that's an A, right? I got 90%.
Also, John, the less things you complete on your honey-do list, the less space there is for more items. All right? The more stuff.
Is that true?
In my house, it is.
It is. That's good. Caden knows he's a young man. He might be just racking up to dig your grave. Yeah, he gets it. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's see. They don't count if you said them earlier. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I'm falling behind, but Jay knows what's going on. I'm in the doghouse for sure. Here we go. Saving for a new house. That's the
yeah.
goal. Yeah, that's the goal. Oh, in which case probably won't happen for a while. Our neighborhood is too great to be leaving. So it's one of those deals where if I had 5 to 10 acres, pretty sure that I could make this YouTube thing a reality and grow the channel a lot more than I have. But boy, we live in such a great neighborhood. Our girls have friends right next door, and the kids hang out, and it's a great place to grow kids. So that's what we're doing here. All right. So, anyways, guys, let's wrap this thing up. We've been on for over an hour. What else did my wife say? The nice things you say don't count it by what. Am I hearing Star Wars?
Yeah, definitely hear some music.
Hear what that is?
Wonder what that is, Kyle.
It's Chris. It's definitely Chris.
It's not me.
It's Chris.
Okay, my wife is watching Star Trek in the background. All right, I'll hit the mute.
Oh, too funny. All right.
That's all right. On Ed's video the other week, I realized when I went back and watched it that the whole time I didn't realize it. You could hear my dog whining. He was relegated to the garage with me, and you could just hear he was not happy.
Oh, he wasn't too bad. I remember that. He wasn't
Yeah.
too bad. Yeah. Oh, so all right, you guys. Anybody that's still here, it looks like there's 40 of you still online. If you're anywhere near Louisville, Kentucky, October 20th, 21st, 22nd, find me. I'll be there. Send me a message on Facebook. That's going to be the best way to find me. So I love Facebook. Works so well. All right. Any last words, gentlemen?
John, congratulations on your trip. Have a good time. Can't wait to see the videos. Awesome job.
Appreciate it, Ross.
Yeah. Great job.
Excellent. Thanks for letting us jump on.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Good to see you guys. Have a good night. We will talk to you next time. And until next time, keep on tractoring. God bless.
Yeah.